I did, and she tells me this is a major milestone. Victoria Cummock has made it her life's mission to investigate this case, and she says she wants to make sure all of the terrorists involved are held accountable. This is a big day for the victims' families because this man is the first in this case to appear in an American courtroom for prosecution. Since December 21st, 1988, the families of those killed in the terrorist bombing of Pan Am 103 have demanded justice.
With the bombing of Pan Am 103, the U.S. government washed their hands of all of this and left it in the hands of the Scots.
Victoria Cummock is the widow of John Cummock, one of the passengers aboard the flight from London to New York. Early Sunday morning, Cummock received an alert from the Department of Justice that a Libyan intelligence official was taken into U.S. custody for suspicion of making the bomb.
This is a major milestone for us.
According to the FBI, travel records, bomb parts, and an alleged confession link Abu Masoud al-Marimi to the bombing. Another conspirator, Abdelbasset al-Megrahi, was convicted at a special court in the Netherlands and later released on compassionate grounds after he was diagnosed with cancer.
If these people are not brought to justice, history continues to repeat themselves. Terrorists know that it's an easy target to attack the flying Americans and the flying public.
Cummock says she's hopeful this first step will begin to address the more than 3 decades-long miscarriage of justice.
At least at this point, you know, they're starting to lift the veil a little bit.
And Cummock was told Masoud is in Washington, D.C., and his arraignment will be tomorrow. She tells me she plans to be at the trial once it begins. Reporting live in Coral Gables tonight, I'm Laura Rodriguez, NBC 6 News.
3 town of Surfside leaders resigning in the span of 24 hours. Tuesday, a resignation letter from town manager Andrew Hyatt. Wednesday, letters from Assistant Town Manager Jason Green and Police Chief Rogelio J. Torres Jr.
This is a resignation letter like a carjacking is borrowing someone's car.
It is a decapitation of the leadership of Surfside.
A sit-down interview with former Surfside Mayor Charles Burkett and former Commissioner Eliana Salzhauer. The 2 former Surfside leaders who were known to butt heads publicly now say they're standing united. They tell NBC6 the men were forced out directly or indirectly by Mayor Shlomo Danziger.
The mayor, Shlomo Danziger, he is the puppet master.
But now we've got the blowback. Now we're going to have the accountability.
And hey, ladies, this was one of the worst kept secrets in American politics. Secret no more, right? Donald Trump announcing he is running for president as expected. I'll tell you, here at Mar-a-Lago, he painted a pretty bleak, grim picture for America, talking about how our country is in a ditch and he is ready to help dig us out. He spoke for more than an hour here. Hundreds of people filled this room, and if they were here, you got to think they were loyal Donald Trump supporters. This wasn't quite the rally that we have seen Mr. Trump carry out on the political, on the campaign trail. Regardless, he had harsh words for the Biden administration, along with Democratic policies, noting inflation, noting high gas prices. He did rehash some of his campaign issues, talking about how he says immigration is out of control, also how America is losing on trade. And then he spoke of what he called tremendous gains during his administration, specifically on the economy, on fighting terrorism, and also on cracking down on illegal immigration. It took him about 15 minutes to get into the speech before he officially announced, here now is former President Trump on becoming president again.
But we will not be intimidated. We will persevere. We will stand tall in the storm. We will march forward into the torrent. And we, in the end, will win. Our country will win. We will win. My fellow Americans, we will join together and reverse this staggering American decline, and it is staggering indeed, and we will again restore the spirit of our nation. We will make America safe again. We will make America glorious again. And we will make America great again.
Yeah, right, Jackie. You guys just mentioned this is still a very active scene. You can see several police cars and the area roped off with yellow police tape behind me. Police say that 1 person has died. We just learned the victim's coach tells us that the victim is 17-year-old Makai Stevenson.